faces appear. Names are exchanged. Pictures are taken. Kisses brushed on cheeks. Apparently, my Mockingjay pin has spawned a new fashion sensation because several people come up to show me their accessories. My bird has been replicated on belt buckles, embroidered into silk lapels, even tattooed on intimate places. Everybody wants to wear the winner's token. I can only imagine how nuts that makes President Snow. What can he do? The games were such a hit here, where the berries were only a symbol of a desperate girl trying to save her lover. PETA and I make no effort to find company, but are constantly sought out. We are what no one wants to miss at the party. I act delighted, but I have zero interest in these capital people. They're only a distraction from the food. Every table presents new temptations. Even on my strict one taste per dish regimen, I begin filling up quickly. I pick up a small roasted bird, bite into it, and my tongue floods with orange sauce. Delicious. But I make PETA eat the remainder because I want to keep tasting things. And the idea of throwing away food, as I see so many people doing so casually, is abhorrent to me. After about 10 tables, I'm stuffed. We've only sampled a small number of dishes available. Just then, my prep team descends on us. They're nearly incoherent between the alcohol they've consumed and their ecstasy at being at such a grand affair. "Why aren't you eating?" says Octava. "I have been, but I can't hold another bite," I say. They all laugh, as if this is the silliest thing they've ever heard. "No one lets that stop them," says Flavis. They lead us over to a table that holds tiny stemmed wine glasses filled with a clear liquid. "Drink this." PETA picks one up and takes a sip. They lose it. "Not here!" shrieks Octava. "You have to go in there," says Vienna, pointing to the doors that led to the toilets, "or you'll get it all over the floor." PETA looks at the glass again and puts it together. "You mean this will make me puke?" My prep team laughs hysterically, of course. "Of course, so you can keep eating," says Octava. "I've been in there twice already. Everybody does it, or else how would you have any fun at the feast?" I'm speechless, staring at the pretty little glasses and all they imply. PETA sets his back on the table with such precision you think it might detonate. "Come on, Cactus, let's dance." Katniss, let's dance. Music filters down from the clouds as he leads me away from the team, the tables, and out onto the floor. We know only a few dances at home, the kind that go with a fiddle and flute music and require a good deal of space. But Effie has showed us some that are popular in the capital. The music's slow and dreamlike, so PETA pulls me into his arms. We move in a circle with practically no steps at all. You could do this dance on a pie plate. We're quiet for a while. Then PETA speaks in a strained voice. You go along, thinking that you can deal with it, thinking that maybe they're not so bad. And then he cuts himself off. All I can think of is the emancipated bodies of the children on our kitchen table as my mother prescribes what parents can't give: more food. Now that we are rich, she'll send some home with them. But often in the old days, there was nothing to give, and the child was past saving anyway. And here in the capital, they're vomiting for the pleasure of filling their bellies again and again. Not from some illness of mind or body, not from spoiled food. It's what everybody does at a party, expected, part of the fun. One day, when I dropped by to give Hazel the game, Vic was homesick with a bad cough. Being part of Gail's family, the kid has to eat better than 90% of the rest in District 12. But he still spent about 15 minutes talking about how they opened a can of corn syrup from Parcel Day, and each had a spoonful on bread, and we're going to maybe have another later in the week. How Hazel had said he could have a bit and a cup of tea to soothe his cough, but he wouldn't feel right unless the others had some too. If it's like that at Gail's, what's it like in the other houses? PETA, they bring us here to fight to the death for their entertainment, I said. Really, this is nothing by comparison. I know that. It's just sometimes I can't stand it anymore. To the point where I'm not sure what I'll do. He pauses and then whispers, maybe we were wrong, Katniss. About what? I ask. About trying to subdue things in the district, he says. My head swiftly turns side to side, but no one seems to have heard. The camera crew got sidetracked at the table of shellfish. The couples are dancing around us are either too drunk or too self-involved to notice. Sorry, he says. He should be. This is no place to be voicing such thoughts. Save it for home, I tell him.